So you're gonna stand here, and then you twist from the kwa. So most people will be able to get to 90, and then you turn a bit more. Turn, lean back, and just hold. Ooh. And then ooh. Exhale, it sinks. That is what we call qi kuk fei kuk, qi zik fei zik, or what it looks like it's straight, but it's not straight. It looks like it's bent, but it's not bent. Welcome to the next session. So we just covered the Bible and the Kaobo. So since we're on the topic of a Bagua thing, I'm going to teach you a standing posture, which teaches you to torque your whole body, and the kwa, which is again the main topic of this section. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a step out. So this is about shoulder width, eh? So this is about shoulder width. The inside of your feet, of the foot, is in the same line as your shoulder. So yeah, sometimes when people say in the classics, oh, your feet are the same width as your shoulder, there's actually like a couple ways to do it, right? You could do it so that the forefoot, the midfoot is in line with the line of your shoulder. You could also do it so that the outer edge of the foot is in line with the shoulder. But now we take a wider stance, so the inner edge of the foot is in line with the shoulder. But anyways, so we're taking somewhere like this, and then you're gonna turn this way. You're gonna shift your weight so that it's mostly on this foot. Keep a straight body. And then again, it's that torquing thing from the Bible cowboy. You're gonna sit here and torque into here, and you're just gonna look over that way. Okay? So remember when we do this posture, we turn from the kwa, right? So we're gonna put our hand out here. This hand points from the center line. This is at the elbow. There are songs about this posture. It's like 1,000 different requirements, but it doesn't matter right now. Let's focus on this. So you're gonna stand here, and then you twist from the kwa. So most people will be able to get to 90, and then you turn a bit more. So what I don't want you to do is to make yourself twist without twisting here. So a lot of people, when they do this, so remember I said this faces the center, right? So when you turn, this should be also facing the center. So if I turn more, it should also be there. So what some people do is they just end up doing that, and it's not training anything. So when you coil, you're gonna start from here, and then you're gonna relax into the kwa. So just start off at 90. You could do a bit more if you want. You see how it's still in here? I'm not opening like that, because if I'm doing that, then I'm just doing this. So let me show you on this side again. So this is the most important posture in Bagua. It's called the青龍探爪, or the青龍探爪. The dragon stretches its claws. So you're gonna stand like this, shift your weight on here. This is in the center line, and then you're gonna turn by coiling from here, and then you sit into it. And then as you sit, this is a stance you hold. So as you sit here, you're gonna push this forward. As you push your head back, you push your head up as you sink low. This points into the elbow, and then you're just gonna relax and breathe. And if you can, you could push this a bit more. So in, exhale and relax more. In, exhale. So let me show you one more time on this side. So you just take a step out. Oh, what's funny is, if you know xing, well, not funny. This is santi, right? This is basically just santi, but turned to the side. That's why the styles are mixed together a lot. There's a common characteristic that people have noticed. Anyway, so take this. You're gonna do this. Push out, ignore this for now. Just keep the arm here. Remember, this is always here for now, in the center line. So I'll do it on this angle. So this is in the center line. It doesn't leave the center line. It doesn't end up doing that. So as I'm turning as a core, I'm just turning like that. If I want, I turn more, but I turn from here, and this is here. And then you just hold. So push your, I'm exaggerating, huh? Push this back as you push this forward. Push this in as you close this a bit. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. So one more time to recap. Step forward. Here. Turn from the kwa and keep your hand in the center line. So I want you to hold this for say 30 seconds and then try it for a minute, but don't hold for too long for now. So nothing over 5 minutes. So as you breathe out, you want to relax into the twist, not just sink. So when you breathe in, I'm exaggerating. And then when you breathe out, you're relaxing into the torque. And this is the standing posture of Bagua number 1. Okay, so this is part 2 of the Bagua posture, because Bagua is all about coiling. Remember what I said, when you first start, you won't be able to coil because it takes quite a bit of training. Do it bit by bit and relax into the torque. Don't force it. So I'm gonna go through this one more time and I hope you guys could pick it up. So you're gonna stand like this. The back leg is around 35 degrees. Let's say 35 degrees. If it's 36, it doesn't matter. So just don't open it too much. That's all I mean. So this is about this width. You see how the inside of my foot aligns with my shoulder? That's what I want. So this around 35 degrees, this around 15 here. So I'm gonna push this out as far as I can. And then when I exhale, it sinks. That is what we call qi kuk fei kuk, qi zik fei zik, or what it looks like it's straight, but it's not straight. It looks like it's bent, but it's not bent. This is one of those Chinese things. It's one of those Chinese things where you like to talk in philosophy. They're just trying to. We're just trying to describe a position. So this is too bent, and this is too straight. So where do you want it? Where it looks like it's straight, but not bent, but not straight. So that. But how do you find that posture? Even in Tai Chi, like when you extend all the way, it's too straight for Tai Chi. So what you do is just exhale. And then when you exhale, you see I'm pretty extended. My power could be extended, but I'm still sunk. So I'm not completely like this. So again, I'm gonna take this posture. So if I can't find the posture, I straighten and then I just exhale. Part 1, breathe in, breathe out. And then slowly, as I sit and torque my body, I hold it here. So a couple more details now. You open this palm, so this is pointing up. You point this finger into this. So now your fingers are activated. You push with what we call the xing, or the small heavenly star, I think, of this out. As you push the back and the head back. As you sink into here, you push the head up. And then as you exhale, each time you exhale, you relax a bit more. And then you hold it. So if I flow into it, 1, and then slowly. So inhale, exhale. So there's a drill here. You could sit back and just lift this leg up slowly and just hold it. You could hold it for 5 seconds or something and then come back down. And then you can turn this side. You don't have to raise it too high. It's never past the waist. It doesn't always have to be completely straight either. So you turn. This is the addition for this session. And then you sit back. And as you sit back, you lean your body slightly and just lift this up and hold. And then come this way. It's actually not easy. Yep. Turn, lean back, and just hold. Ooh. And then, ooh. So if you're not balanced, you can push this here more. You push this in there more. Yep. And then here. And that's that. So the details are the same. But if you raise your leg, you could let go of some of the torque because you're on one leg, right? But it trains a different thing. They call it chongzat. So what they're trying to do is, as you're here, you have to hold, it's actually just activating your core in modern day science. Because if you're all sloppy, you won't be able to hold the posture, right? So as you hold here, when you lean back slightly, you're actually activating the core a bit more, right? So you're keeping the torque, activating the core, and you're just lifting it up. So on this side as well, you turn, lean back slightly. You could even do it here, it doesn't matter. So just find your balance, and then you could raise more if you want. So this is part 2 of the Bagua posture, and then the next session will be a very hard one.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. The next episode will be on the legendary single palm change, the core exercise of Bagua, which combines everything that I showed you previously. And as always, if you subscribe to my Patreon, you get to see it first before anybody on YouTube does. So thanks for your support. Hey guys, remember to like, share, and subscribe. And follow my socials if you haven't already.